The roar of the crowd, the anticipation of a new season, but on a preseason Friday night, all of it went silent. What was supposed to be a routine tune-up game between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons turned into a scene of pure, unadulterated terror moment that ripped the Band-Aid off the harsh reality of professional football. This is the shocking story of Morice Norris and the hit that changed everything. The fourth quarter was just underway, and the energy was building, but no one could have predicted the incident that would stop the game cold. As Falcons running back Nathan Carter charged into the backfield, he was met by Lions safety Morice Norris. What followed wasn't a highlight reel tackle, but a sickening head-on collision. The impact was brutal, sending Norris's head violently backward as his helmet connected with Carter's knee. He dropped to the turf, his body collapsing into a motionless heap that sent a wave of shock through the entire stadium. It was the kind of moment that makes your blood run cold, and what happened next would shock everyone. For almost 30 agonizing minutes, the world of football stood still. A swarm of medical personnel rushed onto the field, working desperately and methodically to stabilize Norris. But the most powerful image came from the players themselves. Rivals on the field, they formed a tight, silent circle around their fallen teammate. Many knelt, some bowed their heads, and others were visibly praying a powerful, emotional display of brotherhood in the face of a terrifying injury. The raw emotion on the sidelines was undeniable. In the moments after the game was suspended, Detroit's head coach Dan Campbell, a man known for his fiery intensity, was visibly shaken and spoke from the heart. "It's just an eye-opener," he said. "It hits a little different and it puts things in perspective. It's a violent game, we love it, but when something like this happens, the silver lining is the brotherhood." His powerful words spoke to a truth deeper than football, a reminder that underneath the helmets and pads, these men are a family. As news began to trickle in, a collective sigh of relief echoed across the league. The Detroit Lions released a statement confirming that Norris was in stable condition at Grady Memorial Hospital. The most crucial update: he retained sensation and movement in all his extremities. It was a moment of hope, but the fact that he would remain under observation overnight kept the gravity of the situation in sharp focus. This wasn't a minor bump or bruise. It was a severe injury to a young man who had his entire career and life on the line. Following the ambulance's departure, the game clock was still running, but the football game was, in a sense, already over. Both coaches, Detroit's Dan Campbell and Atlanta's Raheem Morris, made the unprecedented decision to not finish the game. In a powerful symbolic act, Falcons quarterback Emory Jones took a snap and simply held onto the ball, allowing the remaining time to tick away. The players then met at midfield, not as opponents, but as colleagues who had just witnessed a friend's life hang in the balance. And together they knelt for a final joint prayer, bringing an emotional, respectful end to a night that transcended the sport itself. In a sport built on violent clashes and bone-crushing hits, Morice Norris's story is more than just a single injury. It's a sobering wake-up call. It's a stark reminder that even in a seemingly meaningless preseason game, the stakes are always life and death. For a young second-year player who signed as an undrafted free agent and worked his way onto the roster, this kind of hit could mean a career is over before it even truly began. This incident has reignited a crucial ongoing conversation about the true physical cost of a game millions love, leaving us all to wonder what the ultimate price of victory really is. This is a story that goes beyond a single hit and a suspended game. It's a story about a young man who had to fight for every single opportunity. Morice Norris wasn't a highly touted prospect. He was an undrafted free agent out of Fresno State who had to scratch and claw his way onto an NFL roster. He was a second-year player still trying to prove himself and secure a permanent spot on the team. This incident is a harsh, brutal reminder that for players like him, every single play carries not just the risk of losing a game, but the risk of losing a career that they've fought their entire lives for.